wish it was a real audience. Welcome back to Politics Be Like. I'm William Haynes, and this week I asked you guys what you wanted to hear about on the show, and I got Bernie Sanders, Bernie Sanders, Bernie Sanders, Bernie Sanders, Donald Trump. Basically, you guys want to know which old man is going to get elected president next. You ever notice this country is run exclusively by old men? George Bush, old-ass man. Bill Clinton, old-ass man. Barack Obama wasn't an old man until he sat down on the Oval Office desk, which apparently ages you twice as fast. And now America wants to know, what old-ass person are we gonna elect next? Well, last week Bernie Sanders had about 10,000 people attend an event in Madison, Wisconsin, which is considerably amazing. You know who does shows for 10,000 people? Katy Perry. And Sanders didn't even have to rent any shark costumes. There, he announced that he raised $15 million in the first 3 months of his campaign. $15 million. Do you know how much money that is? $50 million is so much money that if I had that much money and a robber busted in my house and said, I'm either taking your credit card or your life, I'd say blast my brains out. Researchers are stating that Sanders is now doing almost as well with liberal voters in 2008 as President Obama did, which amazes me because President Obama was so young back then. Whether you agree with his policies or not, he was so in touch with the youth. And Bernie Sanders is for sure an old-ass man, yet he's doing just as well. I think I know why. Because Bernie Sanders doesn't give a damn. Youth love that. He's an angry old man and will say whatever he wants.
That establishment politics and establishment economics is not working for the middle class.
He is literally hunched over in that clip, and he's still doing it. This is incredible. I still personally think Senator Sanders is a little crazy, running against people like Jeb Bush and Hillary Clinton, openly referring to himself as a socialist in a country that does nothing but praise capitalism. It takes guts. At least he's got more hair than his adversary Donald Trump, who claims he's going to, and I quote, win the Latino vote. I'm sure I don't need to remind you, but I will. Mr. Trump's statements towards Mexican people, especially under Hillary Clinton's supposed immigration plan.
Hillary would let everybody come in, killers, criminals, drug dealers.
I just want to say, Mr. Trump, you do realize America has its own killers and drug dealers too, right? You realize we have so many people arrested every year here because we just keep popping criminals out here. And we got even worse types of criminals because we also have the kind that rob you without ever even meeting you. I'm talking about insurance agents, credit card companies, and damn, even sometimes your boss. Rich people like you love to keep their billionaire status, so they pay other humans so little that they can't survive. We are making criminals by saying, here, take 15 cents and make the rest in the street. Trump stated, I have a great relationship with the Mexican people. I have many people working for me. Look at the job in Washington. I have many legal immigrants working with me, and many of them come from Mexico. They love me. I love them. Yo, Trump, once again, you can't speak for an entire race of people. Just because they work for you, it doesn't mean they love you. Matter of fact, they probably hate your ass because you probably pay them dog shit. So, what do you guys think about all of this? Do you think either of these old men have the potential to become the next president of the United States? Or do you think Hillary Clinton or Ted Cruz has a chance of beating them so we don't have an old-ass man for once? Who's got your support so far? Let me know in the comments down below. I'm William Haynes, and that's what politics be like. Who hates America more, Kim Jong-un or Vladimir Putin? Right now, America is terrified about entering another Cold War with Russia. Remember the 80s? Russia had Ronald Reagan like.
Actually running for President of the United States.